Think and Grow Rich is one of the most influential self-development and success books ever written. Published in 1937, the book was written after Napoleon Hill spent many years studying highly successful people such as Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and many others. The central idea of the book is thoughts become things. Hill explains that success begins with a strong desire, clear goals, faith, persistence, and disciplined thinking. Although the title mentions rich, the principles can also be applied to health, happiness, confidence, and achievement in any area of life. The 13 Principles of Success. Desire, the starting point of achievement. Hill says every great achievement begins with a burning desire. A weak wish produces weak results, but a powerful desire creates energy, determination, and action. He gives the example of Edwin C. Barnes, who wanted to become a business partner of Thomas Edison. Barnes was poor and had no connections, but his intense desire pushed him forward until he achieved his goal. Hill's 6 steps for turning desire into reality. Decide exactly how much money or success you want. Decide what you will give in return. Set a deadline. Create a plan. Write your goal clearly. Read your goal aloud every day with emotion and belief. The lesson: clear goals are powerful. Desire gives direction to the mind. Success rarely happens accidentally. 2. Faith, believing in yourself. Faith means believing deeply that success is possible. Hill explains that repeated thoughts influence the subconscious mind. If a person constantly thinks positively and confidently, those thoughts gradually become beliefs. Autosuggestion. Autosuggestion means repeating positive statements to influence your mind. For example, I will become successful. I am improving every day. I can achieve my goals. Hill believed the subconscious mind accepts repeated emotional thoughts as truth. Main message: confidence increases action. Fear weakens action. Belief helps people continue during difficult times. 3. Autosuggestion. Programming the mind. Autosuggestion is the method of feeding thoughts into the subconscious mind. Hill says the mind works like fertile soil. Positive thoughts produce positive results. Negative thoughts produce fear and failure. To use autosuggestion effectively, repeat goals daily. Use emotion and imagination. Focus on success rather than failure. The key idea is that the mind gradually becomes shaped by repeated thoughts. 4. Specialized knowledge. Learn useful skills. General knowledge alone does not guarantee success. Hill explains that successful people develop specialized knowledge related to their goals. For example, a doctor studies medicine. A business person studies marketing and leadership. A student preparing for medical entrance exams studies biology, chemistry, and physics deeply. Knowledge becomes valuable only when organized and used intelligently. Important lesson: never stop learning. Successful people continue improving their skills throughout life. 5. Imagination. The workshop of the mind. Hill divides imagination into 2 types: synthetic imagination, using existing ideas in new ways; creative imagination, receiving completely new ideas and inspirations. He says nearly every invention, company, and achievement first existed in someone's imagination. Examples: airplanes, telephones, businesses. Books, scientific discoveries. Main lesson: your mind can create possibilities before they exist physically. 6. Organized planning. Turning ideas into action. Desire alone is not enough. A person also needs a practical plan. Hill explains that successful people create organized plans, work with intelligent people, adjust plans when necessary, continue trying after failure. The Mastermind Principle. A mastermind group is a group of people working together harmoniously toward a shared goal. Hill believed cooperation multiplies intelligence and power. Examples: business teams, study groups, scientific collaborations. Lesson: success often comes through teamwork, not isolation. 7. Decision, ending indecision. Hill observed that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly when necessary. Unsuccessful people delay decisions, fear criticism, depend too much on others' opinions. Main message: indecision creates doubt and fear. Clear decisions create confidence and movement. 8. Persistence, the power to continue. Persistence is one of the most important themes in the book. Most people quit too early when difficulties appear. Hill explains that persistence is built through desire, faith, clear goals, self-discipline, habit, example. Many inventors and entrepreneurs failed repeatedly before succeeding. Persistence transforms temporary defeat into eventual success. Lesson failure is often temporary unless a person gives up completely. 9. The mystery of sex transmutation. This chapter discusses redirecting powerful emotional and creative energy toward productive goals. Hill believed human emotions contain enormous energy that can be transformed into creativity, motivation, achievement, leadership. The deeper idea is, strong emotions can fuel success when directed wisely. 10. The subconscious mind, the emotional control center. The subconscious mind stores thoughts, emotions, habits, and beliefs. Hill says it constantly responds to dominant thoughts, emotions, repetition. Positive emotions include love, hope, enthusiasm, confidence. Negative emotions include fear, jealousy, anger, hatred. Lesson: protecting the mind from negativity is essential for success. 11. The brain. A broadcasting station. Hill compares the human brain to a broadcasting and receiving station. He believed thoughts influence behavior and relationships. Although some ideas in this chapter are more philosophical than scientific, the practical lesson is clear. Main lesson: your mental environment affects your life strongly. What you consistently think about influences your actions and decisions. 12. The sixth sense. Intuition. Hill describes the sixth sense as intuition or inner guidance. According to him, highly successful people often develop strong intuition, better judgment, deeper awareness. This ability develops gradually through experience, reflection, discipline, self-confidence. Lesson: logic is important, but intuition can also guide decisions. 13. Overcoming fear. The 6 basic fears. Hill identifies 6 major fears: fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, fear of death. He believed fear weakens confidence, decision-making, creativity, persistence. How to defeat fear: develop self-confidence, focus on goals, replace negative thoughts, take action despite fear. Major themes of the book. 1. Mindset shapes reality. The book repeatedly emphasizes that thoughts influence actions and actions influence results. 2. Success requires persistence. Temporary defeat is normal. Persistence separates successful people from unsuccessful ones. 3. Clear goals are essential. Vague desires create vague results. Specific goals create direction. 4. Self-discipline matters. Controlling thoughts, emotions, and habits is essential for achievement. 5. Cooperation multiplies power. Working with others intelligently increases success. Strengths of the book: inspiring and motivational. The book encourages readers to believe in their potential. Practical principles. Many ideas can be applied in studies, business, and personal growth. Focus on responsibility. Hill teaches readers to take control of their own thinking and actions. Criticisms of the book. Some critics say, certain ideas are overly simplified. Some concepts lack scientific evidence. Success also depends on opportunity, circumstances, and resources, not only mindset. Even so, the book remains extremely influential because its core lessons about discipline, goals, persistence, and confidence continue to inspire millions. Key lessons from the book. Important lessons to remember: thoughts influence actions. Clear goals create direction. Confidence increases performance. Persistence is powerful. Fear destroys potential. Learning never stops. Success usually requires discipline and planning. Positive thinking works best when combined with action. Final conclusion, Think and Grow Rich, teaches that success begins in the mind before it appears in reality. According to Napoleon Hill, people who develop strong desire, faith, persistence, organized planning, and self-discipline can greatly improve their chances of success. The book's central message is not merely about becoming wealthy. It is about developing the mindset, habits, and determination needed to achieve meaningful goals in life.